Black cowboys wrangled cattle in the western U.S. in the last part of the 1800s and then some. However, they were intended to be prohibited from the folklore of the American cowboy altogether. Like a lot of black history is rejected or erased. People of color represented almost a fourth of all cattle workers in the early American West during the last 50% of the 19th century. Soon after the nationwide conflict, Civil War 1861 to 1865, and emancipation from slavery, a maturing farming industry guaranteed opportunity and thriving obscure to most black Americans, large numbers of whom were previously oppressed themselves or were the offspring of subjugated guardians. During the 1700s, black oppressed laborers were accused of looking after and driving animals in the American South. For instance, by 1800, Louisiana black people on plantations were entrusted with managing herds of dairy cattle. Nowhere were oppressed cattle workers were more pervasive than in Texas, where the livestock business had been prevailing since the Spanish colonization of the region in the last part of the 1600s. Texas turned out to be essential for the U.S. in 1845, and, by 1860, subjugated individuals represented 30% of the state's populace. Among them were a portion of the primary black cattle rustlers, skilled workers with experience in breaking ponies and herding stock. Many were given the independence to work unsupervised, and a few even conveyed weapons. Texas joined the alliance in 1861. White farmers temporarily abandoned their property to battle in the East, passing on their subjugated cowhands to tend the herd. After the Civil War conflict, these farmers battled to keep their cattle populaces from chaos. White farmers were constrained to recruit recently liberated black cowhands.